Hey everyone, Matt Vasgersian here. Welcome to the show. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball. When we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs, this guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. And we'll see how he does in this one.
A dive. He's got it. There's one. On to first. A double play.
Just like they drew it up. A great dive and stop to get the double play started, and then a perfect flip from his belly.
Stepping into the box, Rob Farr. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 23 for him thus far as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
And with one swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Standing in, Dylan Moore.
The left fielder, number 25, Dylan Moore.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Into the box now, Rob Farr.
Number 1, Rob Farr.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and it gives the Tigers a 4-2 lead. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. And hey, you don't see this very often.
Ready for another shot now, Rob Farr.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Henniger is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Detroit Tigers get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Matthew Boyd earned his 5th win of the year. Taylor Rogers records the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Masahiro Tanaka is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming in start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Rob Farr, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Right side hit hard, and that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Yeah, great job right there.
Hey, that's not a bad first milestone. 100th career RBI, Dero.
Yeah, after your first original knockdown, probably for you, your first strikeout, your first bomb, you want to start putting some zeros on the back end of these numbers. 100th ribby, nice milestone right there.
Fifth.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Batting 6th, the designated hitter, J.J.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. At the plate, Andreas Cuevas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Cuevas.
One down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Rob Farr. He reached out a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Let her rip.
Walker gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. A ball that's carrying. But he can't. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead.
You'll see right there that this is a shot to right center, and the fielder can't cut it off. He was churning those legs on the base paths, making it to third with a triple.
In now, A.J. Reed looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. No damage done after the two-out triple. We're back with more on this Saturday. Next for the Tigers, Farr already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more on this fine Saturday night. Into the box now, Farr.
Number 1.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Henniger. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards, as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the
Here now is our final line score
8-6,
tonight.
the final score tonight.
First for the victorious Tigers, 8 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Spencer Turnbull is ready to go, as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come into this swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left, number 25 for him on the year, as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Sheet.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Farr. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
In that last at-bat, when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out, and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Ready for another chance? A.J. Reed.
The first baseman, A.J. Reed.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On now to the top of inning number 4. Now at the plate, Farr. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And we take a look there at the team leaderboard in that category, as his total is currently tops on the Tigers squad. Digging in, A.J. Reed. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Digging in once again, K.J. Harrison. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back. And digging in now for the Mariners, Dom Thompson-Williams. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Dom Thompson-Williams.
On the ground, left side. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now in the box, Rob Farr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
0-1 the count. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends.
Well, just an excellent job right here, closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
7-2, the final score this afternoon. The Detroit Tigers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Spencer Turnbull notches his 3rd win of the year.
Turn base twice. Some guys can bring me home. Come on.
A dominating hitter gets a call from his representative.
No, I'm good. If I get traded out of the way. Right, play with trade.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Detroit Tigers and the Baltimore Orioles. The Tigers have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. John Means will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Into right field, that's a base hit. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Have been hoping for. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. So digging in now. Second with a base hit into the outfield. The 0-1 pitch. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. He'll go to second for 1, and it's by him into right field. And they're going to get him at home plate here, as he may have been trying to bite off a little bit. Into the box, Sam Travis. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the result or his club have been hoping for. Throw won't get him. Stepping in, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Come on.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 26 for him on the season, and the Tigers have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Ben Ruda. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail it 4-1. Leading off the inning, Ramon Urias, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Down the line at third.
Urias.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Rob Farr, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
The last at that, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Santander ranges into foul territory as he makes the catch out near the wall for out number 1. Good time now to check out the Orioles' Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves.
Now batting, third baseman, Rob.
At the plate now, Rob Farr. But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Detroit Tigers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
They left 11 men on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit 7th straight victory. Next. Cole Stewart will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. but that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace.
Coming to the plate now, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something.
Hit pretty well out to deep center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Striding in once again, Rob Farr, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Goodrum is on his way home. He will score. As they cut their deficit in half, it's a 2-1 game now. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Urias is there for it. He's got it one away.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Striding in, A.J. Reed, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
A.J.
is put in play to the right side of the infield.
Right here, easy.
Fielded cleanly, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
The designated hitter, K.J.
The 2-2.
Harrison.
Popped him up. Velasquez has a play. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not. Bottom of the 6th inning now. In now for the O's, Anthony Santander. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Anthony.
Hit hard on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Now to the plate, Pedro Severino. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
The catcher, Pedro Severino.
Torch to third. He's right there. And that's out number 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rob Farr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Hard hit to first. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play. Digging in now, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Mancini will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and digging in, Rob Farr.
Third baseman, number 1, Rob Farr.
Here's the first pitch. Hard hit at third. Alberto fields it cleanly, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball starts right now. Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real
thing to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8 games. Striding forward now is the DH, Eloy Jimenez, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Third. And that's the first out. Now at the plate, Rob Farr. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings.
And he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left, and that is 27 for him on the year as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Rob Farr will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Peralta arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Good time now to check out the White Sox Road to the Show report as you see a pair of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves as of late.
The third baseman, number 1, Rob Farr.
Hey, right here, baby. Hey, let it fly, baby.
In now, Rob Farr.
He swings and grounds it to short. Anderson picks it up.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Just the one. Up next for Chicago, Luis Robert. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side.
Luis.
2 out here in the 9th.
Robert.
To the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Tigers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Tigers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Spencer Turnbull earns win number 4 on the season. Dallas Keuchel pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Taylor Rogers hammers down the save, his 12th of the season.
They left 12 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Than a strikeout walk guy.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Slap hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit.
Make the turn.
And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Right to him, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So striding in, Rob Farr. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
On to first to complete the double play. Next up for Detroit, Rob Farr.
The third baseman.
See it, drive it right there.
First offering on its way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Robert is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now back to the top of the lineup.
Now
stepping in, Yoan Moncada. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Moncada.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. So you can mark that one down. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot.
Anderson.
Popped him up. Number 20 waits on it.
I got it.
And that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie Calhoun. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes them out in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 out save. Job well done.
5-2.
player is challenged to raise the bar defensively.
Okay.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Matthew Boyd gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far.
You got that one.
One sack as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Now at the plate, A.J. Reed, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Reed.
Swing and a miss, got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
KJ.
Comes set. The 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go now to the top. Digging in, Rob Farr.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taken in by Scope. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The next twin up, number 40, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Edwin Diaz.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready once again, Rob Farr. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So striding forward now, A.J. Reed. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, K.J. Harrison. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. And he popped him up.
In comes Kepler.
But he won't get there. It falls in. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out.
Let her rip right here.
At the plate, Rob Farr. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Hit high and deep to right center. And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made, and the Twins have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Twins, 5 runs, 8 hits, No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Minnesota Twins and the Masahiro Tanaka gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a
hit high and deep out to left center field. A ball that's carrying. And it's off the wall in front of the bullpen. Narvaez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he will score as well. The tag, and he is out at the plate as 2 runs score, but not the third. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Now at the plate, Mitch Garver, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Smoke toward third. One there. He's out. On to first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Rob Farr.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. Looking up is Rosario. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left, number 28 on the season, and the Tigers add on. It's now a 5-0 score.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers.
Stepping in, Mitch Garver. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Garver.
Rounded to third. He's right there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Tigers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action.
Third baseman, number 1, Rob.
To the plate now, Rob Farr.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. From the belt, the pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. Kepler looks up, and it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty V. And hey, you don't see this.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Ready to take his hacks again. Rob Farr, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach.
Stepping up now, Eddie Rosario. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Eddie Rosario.
2-2. This is popped up.
I got it.
Farr is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight tonight's final 7-3. Detroit jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Masahiro Tanaka earns his 8th victory of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jordan Milazovic couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Tigers, 7 runs on 13 hits, no errors.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Spencer Turnbull gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
Anybody want to see me?
So a 3-run shot to left center and even 30 home runs on the year. And the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rob Farr. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Astudillo is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired.
Oh, well.
So coming to the plate, Mitch Garver. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Mitch Garver.
This one's down to 3rd. Fielded cleanly. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Standing in, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now.
Come on, slide.
And he'll get in there safely.
Nice shot right there.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
So a runner at 3rd here with one gone. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from 3rd is in to score.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Row. Runner on 3rd, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back.
Up next for Minnesota, number 40. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Edwin Diaz.
To the left side. He's got it. And, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Byron Buxton. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here it comes on 0-2. Down the 3rd baseline. To 2nd for 1. On to 1st. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. Rob Farr will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the 1st inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. From the stretch. high in the air out to center field. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. We are in. At the plate, Luis Arias. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here.
Arias.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Pitch, swing, and a line drive into left field, a base hit. And that could be a big insurance run here as that pushes the lead to 2 here in the top of the 9th. Striding into the box, Rob Farr. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done.
We are under the lights as the Nate Pearson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Stepping into the box, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 31 for him on the season as they take the lead 4-3.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hunt.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rob Farr. And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Settling in now, Willie Calhoun. Yes, he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And they take a 7-5 lead. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matty V. And hey, you don't see this very often, D-Row.
All set for the start of the inning. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Eloy Jimenez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
Relay.
Yeah, and the go-ahead run stands at second base here to start their half of the 7th. And
ready now Rob Farr. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wait.
And now meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, his 2nd of the game, as they jump ahead by 3. Digging in to try it again, Tim Anderson. In his career against this pitcher, he's a .333 hitter. On a line to third. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now.
always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Detroit Tigers get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Harold Gonzalez earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Taylor Rogers earns the save out of the bullpen, his 14th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
They left 8 men on base. For the White Sox, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base.
12? Yeah.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plezak, what do you got?
Well, he's what you call a solid starter, Matt. Most of the time, he's going to keep you in games and eat up innings. Sometimes he's more dominant than that, and occasionally
this ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the tag too late as he's across to tie things at 1. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And the runner back. Slow roller left side. Moncada gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. We move ahead to the top of the... Coming to the plate now Rob Farr, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, get a good one.
Liner in there for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Oh, boy, let's have that one. Great piece.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping into the box, Willie Calhoun. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Ready now for the White Sox, Luis Robert.
For the White Sox, the center fielder, Luis
Robert. 1-2. Sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Now batting, Yoan Moncada. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Yoan.
The set and the 2-1. On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired.
Hey, one time, right now.
Standing in, Rob Farr. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Round it.
So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey, that ball was hit hard.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Ready for another shot now. Willie Calhoun. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. At the plate, J.J. Bleday. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
J.J.
And gets this one down. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now they're going.
Come on, baby, get your pitch
into the box now. Rob Farr. He singled his last time up.
Farr.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
A 1-run finish. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Eduardo Rodriguez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
In now, Rob Farr. He's coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. Into the box now, Jalen Davis, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Bradley is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, number 20. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Hey, have a good rip up
Here
there,
comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Detroit. Next up for the Red Sox, David Fletcher. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
David Fletcher.
Bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rob Farr. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick it out.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Martinez, and it's gone into the monster seats. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 33 on the year. And the Tigers have cut the gap to 3-2 now.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate.
Michael Chavis.
On to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Rob Farr, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
And the runner, not tagging, will return. Ready to begin the 8th. Now at the plate, Rob Farr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep.
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Martinez is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run, and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. Get ready for Red Sox baseball next. Nate Eovaldi is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home, and that's something he needs.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still no score. Next for the Tigers, Rob Farr. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And he fouls this one off. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Martinez will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Rob Farr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone.
That's all.
A solo shot here to left. 34 home runs now on the year as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Now in the box, Xander Bogaerts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Bogaerts.
Line drive, base hit down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. So he's into second on the two-base hit here to lead off the home 4th. And you can see on the graphic there, he currently leads the Red Sox in that department. Digging in once again, Rob Farr.
Rob Farr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So stepping in, A.J. Reed. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
A.J. Reed.
And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. So digging in now, K.J. Harrison. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
Now a pitch
popped
up,
halfway.
back behind short. He's going to be kicking himself. Bogarts backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Into the box, Nico Goodrum. No hits to this point.
Nico
comes set, the 0-1. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up.
Farr.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the right field line.
Go.
And that'll get over the wall, in fact, so 2 runs will score, but not the third.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
The first baseman, A.J. Reed.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, see you driving right back to the picture. Huh, now? Hey, let's go, kid. What time here?
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Calhoun on third. Farr at second with 2 gone. 2-1.
Yeah, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Striding in once again, Jalen Davis, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been. So coming to the plate, Rob Farr. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
Find the ball.
But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Striding in, A.J. Reed. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
A.J. Reed.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Liner toward right center.
Come on.
Out
Make
there.
a turn. Pick up the ball.
And they're going to hold that runner at third base. As even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Tigers leave 1.
I was right there.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox baseball is next.
Well, I was trying to go around third.
Stepping in, Rob Farr. 10 RBIs already for him in the series, having picked up 6 base hits. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. Bradley is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great... Digging in now, Rob Farr, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time, as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Digging in, A.J. Reed, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Line to the right side. Verdugo is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So now to the plate, Rob Farr.
The third baseman.
Here we go.
Rob Farr.
First offering on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 35 now on the season, and it's given the Tigers a 2-1 lead.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Okay, guys.
Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but in the middle innings, they're down by a couple of runs, and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ready to take his hacks again, Rob Farr, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole.
See it, drive it like you can.
Now the pitch. Ripped down the line. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball.
Hey, come on now, one time, right here. Need you right here, kid.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. On to Lansdowne and gone.
This is just one rookie.
A solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the game, and it gives the Tigers a 4-2 lead. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take it.
Striding in for Boston, Alex Verdugo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. He'll bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rob Farr. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit.
You got it.
Back goes Martinez, and it bangs off the monster. Calhoun blows through the stop sign, headed for home, and he's safe at the plate. And it is now 6-4.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Now at the plate, A.J. Reed. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
A.J. Reed.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And Bogaerts will make the catch. So a run on 1. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Down the third baseline. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
6-4 the outcome today. The Tigers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Nate Pearson with his 4th win this season. Taylor Rogers closes the door for the save, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire...
One more series.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy is a real good two-seam fastball, and you'll know if it's good because he'll have good run and sinking action to his arm side. He'll throw it to all 4 quadrants of the plate, and he needs that pitch to be effective in this game here today.
Soler is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in now for Kansas City, Maikel Franco, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. To second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go, 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. So next to the plate for the Royals, Anderson Miller.
Number 4, Anderson Miller.
He'll hunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. bottom of the inning now. So striding in, Rob Farr. He flew out at his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his left.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 37 on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Come on, guys.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Reyes. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Reyes.
Ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Leading off the inning, Rob Farr, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Rob.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Center fielder looking up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second of the game as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty B. And hey, you don't see this very often, D-Row. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate.
Merrifield.
Ground ball to third. Right to 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch, and we are tied 4-4.
Third baseman, number 1.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Rob Farr.
In that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Now at the plate, A.J. Reed. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Reed.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. Striding forward now is the DH, K.J. Harrison. And their runners at the corners now. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions?
Next up for Detroit, Rob Farr. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he will make the difficult catch out there as the runner will tag, but that could have been much worse. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Ready once again, Cam Gallagher. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Soft grounder left side. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Tigers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Tigers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Bo Burrows claims the win out of the pen, his first. Taylor Rogers wraps it up for the save, his 18th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. Tigers baseball comes your way next. Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plezak, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Digging in, Rob Farr comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball foul down the left side.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Now here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Popped up. Lopez is there. And that ends the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Maikel Franco.
The 2-2. Hit to third. Will it be? There's one.
That's an out.
On to first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
At the plate, Rob Farr. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Miller is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And up steps Salvador Perez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Perez.
And strikes. He's able to get this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was...
Okay, guys, I'll be back later on.